do you think me and your dad can help you work through that?
Well, do you have any ideas at home?
For me, well, again, we can practice for tests like this. You can get some sample questions. You can do them. If you're not sure how to do them, your dad and I can sit down and review them with you, and then we can go through the process of answering each of the questions and reviewing. So that way you're doing it when you're studying, but you're also learning new ways to work through your questions when you have the actual test. So that's one way we can work it with you.
Okay, well, to help myself, so I'll have a ruler with me for me to use and have some sort of reminder to check over my work. And I'll have a friend peer edit my work so that I can improve in second semester. And I feel this plan will help me improve in my data management skills. And I'm really looking forward to term 2 because I know I'll see improvement. So in literacy, we are focusing on specifically oral and writing. This term, we're working on VoiceThread and our narrative stories. We made book blurbs, plot lines, and lead-in paragraphs. So here are some strengths and weaknesses that I have gone through this term. So while making our book recommendations and book blurbs, we used VoiceThread. So I'll show you that later. I feel that I'm strong in my oral skills. For example, all VoiceThread pieces I've done have been at minimum of 4-. So here, let me show you some examples. I did this, just he wrote that. Okay. For my written book blurb, I got a 4-, my oral 4-, and the evaluation and peer, I didn't get that back yet. Sure.
When it comes to this and taking a look at marks,
Yeah.
how does this help you to understand what that means? Because if I was your mom sitting here, right, I'd want to know, okay, well, but what does this mean? Okay, I know it's a 4-, okay, but what have you learned through this process, and how has this helped you to better understand that as you now look towards your reflection?
Okay. Well, to better understand my mark, I look back at my success criteria, and the success criteria helps me understand what I need to improve on and what I was missing so that I can improve in my next written book blurb or my next written piece.
So basically it just tells you the steps and the criteria that you need to meet to get certain grades, and this grade represents that she has met the criteria that she needed to meet.
Right, exactly. So we're trying to get her to, and I think we're trying to get her to understand what it means to be successful, and then be able to, look at that and say, okay, what are my next steps? And when you look at these ideas about going beyond success, then we start looking about, exceeding the expectation. So we're now going beyond what the expectation is around that specific assignment.
Okay.
Yes. So here I'll show you my VoiceThread.